digital platforms have become a feature of most people's daily lives, utilized for everything from conversing with friends and family to learning new skills. These platforms are used for so many different things. Some areas serve as a digital meeting place where like-minded individuals hang out, while other areas serve as forums for complaining about the current political climate. Through the internet, we can expose our thoughts and ideas to millions of people across the globe. But in order to influence individuals and build a deep connection with them, we must have a deep understanding of human nature. With the internet making it so easy for us to interact with more people than ever before, it seems as though many of us lack the quality of communication skills people had before digital communication was possible. In this video, I'll teach you 8 classic communication skills that many people today lack, so that you can connect with others and increase your influence in the digital world we currently live in. Your influence will suffer if you attack people online. Self-preservation has been a natural instinct in every human since the beginning of time, which has allowed our species to survive. While self-preservation helps us survive, it also makes us very defensive. So when someone is criticized for their views, they feel like it's an attack on their ego, which will make it nearly impossible to change their opinion. By attacking someone's views, you can almost count on 2 things happening. They either completely shut down or begin attacking you. Regardless of which of the 2 options they choose, you won't be able to persuade them to change their views, and you'll definitely lose any chance of influencing them. To avoid this problem with people, never criticize, condemn, or complain. By avoiding these 3 things, you avoid becoming like the people you see in the comment sections of social media posts and blog posts bickering back and forth, attacking each other's points of views, and never finding common ground or influencing each other in any way. Use digital platforms to encourage people to care about your causes instead of using them as a tool to complain and attack those who don't agree with you. When you come across content or comments that make you feel triggered, take a few minutes before responding to make sure that you don't criticize, condemn, or complain. Making people feel valued gains their loyalty. Make a continued effort to learn people's names. It makes them feel valued as a unique individual rather than just another faceless stranger. This forms a stronger connection between you both because it shows that person that you've made an effort to pay attention and commit their name to memory. Learning someone's name takes focus and concentration, which many of us lack in today's social media-driven world. If you take time to master this skill of remembering people's names, you'll be able to build more meaningful connections and improve your influence with them, since the majority of people don't care to implement this skill. Another skill that most people lack in this digital age is the ability to listen attentively when others are speaking. Everyone wants to feel heard, and when you listen attentively to them, it makes them feel valued and important. Although people may have hundreds, thousands, or even millions of followers in social media platforms, the majority of these friendships lack any type of depth. With people lacking true connections with others, you can have a positive impact on people you interact with by asking them meaningful questions and paying attention to their responses. Have a humble approach when disagreeing with others. Digital platforms are used far too often to win arguments instead of seeking to find common ground. So instead of attacking a person's views and trying to win an argument, try de-escalating their anger by looking at points of conflict as opportunities to problem solve together and find outcomes that work for everyone. Be willing to listen to people whose views are different from yours, even if you're sure you're right, because criticizing their view will put them on the defensive and ruin their chances of considering your viewpoint. Things may look different in their shoes, so try to see situations from their point of view. It's possible that you're both right, depending on the angle from which you're looking at the issue. Also admit there's a chance that you could be wrong, because this will let the other person put their guard down, build rapport between you both, and increase the chances of a positive outcome. Utilize the power of yes to increase your influence. When someone follows you on social media, they're saying yes, or they agree to be influenced by your content. The more you can get someone to say yes to you, whether that be through a picture, video, call, or blog post, the stronger your ability to influence them will be. By taking the time to understand what people are looking for from your product or content and making it known publicly, you'll skyrocket the number of times they'll say yes in the future and further improve your influence. True influence isn't about serving yourself. The goal of influencing people is to foster relationships, but many people on the internet are more interested in having all the attention focused on themselves. You foster relationships and gain influence with people by giving credit and praise to others instead of keeping it all for yourself. Think of the time when someone gave you praise in front of others. Didn't that make you feel great? Didn't it make you want to build a deeper connection with them? When credit is given away with sincere gratitude, it gives you major influential power and makes people want to help you succeed even more in your next venture. When you focus on helping others succeed instead of focusing on yourself alone, you create a tribe of people who'll go to greater depths to help you succeed. Not only will this help the people around you reach their goals, but it will strengthen your relationship with them as well. Influence how others perform through your positivity. More times than not, when people are told of their faults and shortcomings, they build a sense of failure within themselves, which leads to a decline in performance. If you want people around you to grow, it's vital that you help them feel positive. Instead of yelling at people or jumping straight into their mistakes and critiquing them, give them praise and a plan of action to get better. This will show them that you genuinely want them to improve and have taken time out of your day to put together a plan of action for them to succeed. People will be more receptive to your feedback if you give it in person, over video, or over a phone call. These types of conversations have a natural flow that isn't possible through text or email-based communication and also come across as more sincere. Change how you see failure to empower others. It is inevitable that we will all face failures throughout our lives, and the internet can make our failures far more public than in the past. To help those around you regain their confidence after a failure and refrain from long-term problems down the road, be supportive of them when they fail. When you remind people that mistakes will happen and that they can be used as an opportunity to learn, they're more likely to experiment and find creative outcomes and solutions. This also makes them feel comfortable enough to admit when they make mistakes instead of trying to secretly fix the situation and then making it even worse. When you're in a leadership, build up your team and have their backs when they fail, because the support you offer them will determine how they respond to failure. Celebrate success to enhance performance of those around you. Praise those around you as much as you can. It's a huge indicator of success, but remember that your praise must be sincere and specific. Instead of simply saying thank you, tell that person exactly what you're thankful for or what you appreciate, whether it's their great attitude, their hard work, or their dedication. The best time to give praise is immediately after an individual does something praiseworthy, so don't delay it. And lastly, praise people publicly, because that will make them feel more valued and motivate them to work even harder. With the internet allowing us to engage with and influence more people than generations could before, you can build a community around whatever you're passionate about. But being equipped with the proper interpersonal communication skills will give you a major head start in building your influence in an age that has forgotten how important these skills are. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so that you can watch more motivating and educational content that will help you succeed in the modern world we live in. Thank you and have a blessed day.